Hey. Welcome to my channel. My name is Emmy from Emmy Evolving. If this is your first time joining me, thank you for finding me. If this is not your first time, thank you for coming back. I am so mother effing thirsty. I can't eat or drink anything until I get my wisdom tooth pulled. So I figure by the time I finish that, I won't be able to go live. So I'll just get it out of the way right now before I go. All right, so this is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Also for your cross watchers, also for people who just find themselves on this video and are so resonating with all of this without like a Pisces, not dealing with a Pisces. All right, here we go. I asked what this reading was going to be about, and it's like, wow, no way. No way. I don't know if it's just my personal resistance to certain types of subject matter, but I'm kind of just like, I would like a different type of message. I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready for messages on like other things. All right. Let's see where this goes though. Okay. Let's see where this goes. And then we have what deck? Tell me. Oh, it was hidden. Okay, final deck. Final deck. Okay. Am I the truth? I don't know. I think I'm more like the salt than the truth, but thank you. I'm the truth if the truth's been rolled up in a salty ass wrap. That would be me. All right, here we go, guys. Here we go. Going through the same thing. Card number 1. After the storm. So this is telling me that either you went through something or they went through something, whoever they are, and they're ready to move forward. I don't think you guys went through something together though. Okay. I don't think you guys went through something together. I think I was gonna say I think this is bullshit. Michael says don't say that. It's knowledge. Like you're looking, you have the knowledge, but you don't quite know how to apply it into your real life situations. And so it's not ripening into wisdom. It's taking a storm to get whoever this is, whether it's you, your cross watcher, some random ass person. It's taking a bit. It's taking another major event for this knowledge to ripen into wisdom, to be applied. Okay. Card number 33, loyalty. So there's a loyalty between certain types of souls, okay? But like seriously though, that loyalty, it's only on an energetic level. You know, let's be real here. And oftentimes we identify the wrong person, okay? Oftentimes we identify the wrong person, and why will you be loyal to a label when you don't even have confirmation the label was put on the right person, right? Oh, okay. You're loyal to something that's hidden. Your loyalty, your true loyalty is loyal to something that's still hidden. Okay, so card number 33, translucence, love the darkness. Okay. 33 and 33, your loyalty, there she is, riding on a riding on a crow horse. A course. That's what it is. Yeah, shit. This I kind of want to say whoever this is has some dark aspects. Maybe they're like broody, and because they're on your mind quite a bit. They're on your mind. And then you end up writing on them. Hold on, I gotta hold on. Oh my god. Shh. Just quiet. Just shh. Okay. So very interesting. Maybe it's them that is now getting the knowledge. Hmm. Very interesting. Very interesting. Because there's still hope. Hope within you. And if this is them, there's hope within them. It's a reflection. You guys come from the same source. You definitely come from the same source. And I don't know what the hope is for. Is a hope towards, like, I don't know. Card number 52, stillness. You have to quiet your mind. You have to quiet all of these things that that really are causing a lot of havoc. But you just said he's a narcissist, but he's getting there. And narcissists don't believe that they have any problem. Narcissists, true narcissists, believe it's everyone else. There's no curing a narcissist. And if they admit to their narcissism, it's simply to further whatever it is they're trying to get. Just, I want to be very real about that. Okay. Let's see. Card number 31, trust yourself. Everything within creation is conspiring to help you succeed with not getting someone else, but with getting centered within yourself, receiving your truth, receiving your wisdom, letting that ripen into, oh, yeah, receiving your knowledge, letting that ripen into wisdom. Okay. So loyalty and oath. Ugh. For the right person, for someone who is like um willing to reciprocate the effort, yeah, loyalty and an oath to that loyalty is beautiful. But, if they're not willing to and you're doing all the work and you're making all these excuses for them, um ooh, I have a little bit of salt rising up. I have some salt rising up. I don't know why. I'm suddenly triggered. Um, oh, I am suddenly triggered. Yo, let's not use children to hold on to somebody. Let's just not do that. And if you're gonna choose to do that, please don't tell me about it. It just triggers me. I will never agree with it. It's never okay. Card number 21, opulence. It's time to lead. I'm trying to lead out of, see, okay, I used to not want to lead. Now I'm kind of just sick and tired of seeing and hearing the bullshit. So I'm trying to lead out of this matrix, out of this, like, this mindset where uh we not only are perpetuating toxicity for ourselves, but also um overlaying our toxicity on the next generation. Okay. On the next generation. I'm really trying. I'm trying. I won't say, but I'm trying. Card number 30, strength. Recognize your strength. Okay. Recognize that you have the strength to do things on your own. You don't necessarily need someone else to help you. Okay. There is this concept of, but how will I do it without them? The way you've been doing it before you met them. But what about let me stop. Let me stop. All I know is, um because for many years my husband worked in the tech industry and he had to go to work because the tech industry in Silicon Valley, they don't hire permanent. That means you will forever be a contractor, no matter how long you've been with a company. And if you don't go to work that day, you don't get paid. So I did a lot of things for a lot of years with a ton of children all by myself because he was doing his part in providing for our family. So it's possible. It's absolutely possible. Now, how it gets done, it's definitely up to you. Card number 45, transformation. You have to transform the way you think and see. The way you see definitely needs to be shifted because if you're still participating in that old paradigm, that old message that tells you you're not enough, you can't do it on your own, and this and that, then your mindset's not going to change. You're going to continue to be enslaved to that. Okay. The limitations placed on you, you're going to go ahead and place them on other people as well. Card number 25, release a dark wound, let love live. You have to let go of what's rotten for that wound to actually begin healing. Okay. And we have to really be honest with ourselves about what is rotten. Narcissists will never change. Never, 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 never. This is being said as someone who was raised by a narcissist. Okay. They will never change. They will continue to spread their toxicity down to the core of every single person they touch. The longer they have access to you, the deeper into your core their distorted truths go. Okay. It will always be your fault. You will always be the problem. It will never, ever, ever be them. Ever, ever, ever. I don't care if they found God. I don't care if they've got therapy. You can never fix this. You can't fix something that isn't broken and they don't believe themselves to be broken. That is the problem. Okay. So, card number 27, hope. You can have all the hope you want, but unless you realize you have legs to walk your ass out of that dark forest, your ass is going to stay in that forest. You're going to stay lost in all those very dense thoughts that if you're dealing with a narcissist is probably not even yours. Okay. Card number 14, let love grow. Let love live, let love grow. You can't do that so long as you're holding on to something that's rotten, that is pretty much expired. Okay. I mean, you can keep holding on to it if you want. That's up to you. That's up to you. But I know quite a few women who have spent their entire lives holding on, loving a narcissist, never finding happiness or peace. That's full on battered woman syndrome. If you are truly with a narcissist, you probably have battered wife syndrome, whether they hit you or not. Because guess what? Mental and emotional abuse is a gift that keeps giving. It just keeps giving. Even if that relationship ends, that gift is going to keep giving for the rest of your life. The rest of your life. So hold on for as long as you want. It's going to keep giving. Card number 32, timeout. Maybe I need a timeout. Maybe I need a timeout because this topic, it's worse than twin flame topic for me. Card number 32, timeout. Take a timeout from your thoughts, from your feelings. And sometimes that timeout is what you need to enter a phase of new beginnings. Okay. But in order for a new beginning to occur, there first must need to be an end. It has to end first. So let's see. Let's pull a couple more cards and then I'm going to go. Please stop with your comments. Please stop with your comments. It's that very logic of I feel so bad for abandoning him that forced me and my siblings to suffer at the hands of a narcissist. So if you have children, please don't use them as an excuse to continue the toxicity. All right. So, justice in reverse, bias, false accusations, bigotry, severity in judgment, intolerance, unfairness, and abuse. I would say the justice in reverse card is basically the narcissist card of the deck. Okay. So it's totally this thing of recognizing what you're in. You have to recognize it, and I cannot coddle that. I absolutely refuse to be another person who helps to perpetuate the distortions that it's your fault. You're going to abandon him. You're going to this, you're going to that. No, it's not. It's not. And if you continue to believe these distortions that someone else inserts into your mind through methods of abuse, withholding love, that's a form of abuse. Mental and emotional manipulations. If you're going to continue to hold on to that, you will continue to be abused, not just by the narcissist, but by yourself as well. So, Five of Cups. Money losses, all is not lost. If you look behind, you may have something to salvage. This is the mindset. This is the mindset. This is what's inserted into the mind of a narcissist target. Whoever they're targeting, this is what the mindset they're going to give. And you will forever have this mindset so long as you're with that narcissist. Page of Wands in reverse, indecision, reluctance, instability, a gossip, bearer of bad tidings, a person who may break your heart, displeasure. I want to get off the topic of narcissists. So, how does this apply to people who are with narcissists? Hi, Bailey. I'm triggered. I'm trying not to be. I'm trying not to be. I think this applies to quite a few people, even those who aren't dealing with narcissists, because all of us have varying degrees of narcissism. That's just a given. All of us have varying degrees of narcissism, and we all deal with someone who has struggles with this very thing. I think we could apply this in terms of letting go of a relationship, period. You know, relationships, not just romantic, but also platonic. Friendships are forms of relationships. Any connections that continue to cause you to feel as though you're always a bad one, it's your fault, you haven't given enough, you're too this, you're too that. I mean, that's toxicity. That's definitely toxicity. Um, and this reading, uh especially with the things that I was seeing in the comments, it like really triggers very deeply buried things from childhood. It definitely does. My intensity is not directed at any specific person. There is a specific person whose journey very much is triggering me to remember parts of my previous journey. And that's the beautiful thing, is that we all have so many different things that cause us to be different, also causing us to be so similar. So similar. We go through basically the same lessons, played out in different ways, but we're all here learning the same things. You know, we're all here learning the same things. And it's time for us to begin receiving the messages that we actually need to help us process not just what we're dealing with right now, but the things that we've been trying to bury away, hide away from childhood. I mean, going so far as to like freaking infancy, you know? All right. So, temperance, moderation, temperance, patience, accommodation, harmony, fusion, management, adjustment, and good influence. So, this is basically where we need to go. Okay. We need to shift from the narcissist card over to the temperance card, allowing the things that have happened in your life to shape you in the way that you need to be shaped without adding additional struggle that's unnecessary. Because struggle really is unnecessary. It's something that we choose when we decide to fight our process. It creates more struggle. It creates more tension, more resistance. Your own resistance to your path is the very thing that causes you to feel resistance. Okay. So let's see. Mm. Okay, we have Queen of Pentacles. Prosperity and well-being, generosity, security, liberty, grace, dignity, a noble soul. I guess this is where we're trying to go. You know, we're trying to get to this place of remembering our dignity, remembering our grace. Remembering your grace does not necessarily mean, um, it doesn't necessarily mean that uh, you're going to just forgive everything. Okay. It doesn't. It doesn't. It means you're going to move with grace through your life, that no matter what happens, you're going to continue to be able to move gracefully. If you look at dancers who don't move gracefully, I mean, that's let me just stop. That's no, I'm going to go ahead and pull a final card. Pull a final card, okay? Let's do this. Tony Ann, I'm not telling you whether you should give it another chance or not. I'm telling you, I'm showing you the effects on children, especially those who are highly sensitive. Highly sensitive. Scars you for life. Card number 14. Let love transform. The spring of love arrives to transform the dust into a garden. The call is heard from the heavens to bid the wings of soul to fly. The sea becomes filled with pearls. The dry land receives the water of life. The stone becomes a ruby and the body becomes all soul. Love is my medicine. Intelligent medicine. It takes death and makes it a passageway into greater life. What genius is this? A genius that will render anything and everything as a pathway of life. I have found a bench upon which we may be seated. Nay, not a bench, a love seat. It's carved of precious ruby. It sits under this gentle shade of an ancient tree that thrives in love's garden. Come sit with me as we let the whispers of the great beloved penetrate our hallowed ears, carried upon the sweet afternoon breeze. As the sun begins to set, the colors become vibrant. Even if we are deaf to the beloved's tender whispers, we shall not be blind. We shall be captured by the vivid display of the beloved's artistry and be transported into peace. This oracle comes to you as a living spiritual gift. Whether you realize it or not, you have triumphed. You have blossomed, succeeded, cast aside that which was unworthy, and taken up love's way. How much delight there is from all those that walk this way of love, of life, to find another precious companion in their midst. You are welcome into this world where love finds a way. There's nothing impossible for love. It's not bound by the mind, and because of this, all manner of miraculous grace works through it in endless creative variety. The great beloved is a show off, creating with such genius as to be breathtaking. Were we able to remain always in the heart, we would constantly be breathless, in a fit of appreciation and awe so great, truly, that there would not even be a slither of emptiness through which fear could enter. What does this mean? It means an avenue for divine fulfillment has been found. You are being given the power for spiritual success. Your heart's yearning shall manifest itself, but you must comply according to the law of love. What does that mean exactly? Do not attach yourself to the form that your resolution and success shall take. Why would we seek to limit love's creative genius? No, instead, trust that it will be magnificent, perfection, literally the work of a great genius. Detach yourself from expectations of timing. The harvest will be at the best time when the ripeness is just right, so utterly juicy and sweet. You shall know with certainty that this was the best way. Not a moment sooner would have been perfect, nor a moment later. Absolute trust is the best way to adhere to the law of love. This gives you rather some energy to spare. Perhaps that might have otherwise been engaged in perpetuating worry or doubt. Well, I'm so happy to see that you are twiddling your divine thumbs and wondering if you're not going to worry. If you're just going to surrender and trust, then what exactly will you do with yourself? Well, of course, you can just live your life, but perhaps you may want to dance barefoot and wild with me upon the cool sand at midnight under the fullness of the harvest moon. So, this is a very specific message. You definitely have gone through what you've needed to go through, and it's finished. The lesson is finished. If you want to continue taking the class, that's all up to you. And it's not anyone's place to tell you who to love. If you love a narcissist, then you love a narcissist, and that's up to you. But I came to understand that you can love someone from afar in complete silence. You can love them even in your absence. And sometimes it's important to recognize what we consider love really is nothing more than codependency, than an elevated form of trauma bonding. And if that's something that you don't want to recognize for your connection, then that tells me you're not ready, and that's okay. I'm always going to respect your path, your decision, your timeline. But will I ever coddle toxicity? No, never. I would rather be disliked for speaking truth, a harsh truth that other people don't have the courage to speak. I would rather stand as a testament to what happens when when you overcome abuse. I'm not here to just be seen. I'm here to be witnessed. There's a huge difference in the two. Being seen leaves room for emptiness, perpetuating toxicity. Being seen, being witnessed, those are two different things. Being witness is allowing others to see your process of returning back to self-love. This is a journey back to the self, a process of rediscovery, of owning every event in your life with no shame and no guilt. Because whatever was done to me, I'm not simply a product of that. Whatever I've lived through, those were nothing but steps to get me to a higher place of consciousness, an evolved, expanded consciousness. And I'm not just going to be empty content. So, thank you guys so much for sharing this space with me. I got to get going. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Bye.